in the book, The War of Art by Steven Pressfield, where he talks about resistance as really something that we need to accept as a reality of life. It's something that we can't actually eliminate. We can come up with strategies for dealing with it, but it's always going to be there. And really, the more that we push forward on the things that we want, the more resistance will rear its ugly head and the stronger resistance will get. And in a sense, you could look at resistance as kind of a test, right? It's like in the game of life, the closer you get to what you want or the more levels that you rise up, the greater the obstacles become, the greater the challenges, and the greater all sorts of areas of resistance. So if you accept that resistance is something that's always there, it's always going to be there in life, and it's something that you just inevitably have to go through in order to do the things that you want to do, then the way to deal with it that Steven Pressfield describes is by, as he puts it, turning pro. Okay, so what he means by turning pro is becoming a professional in the thing that you want to do, whatever that might be. And you can think about it in this way. We're all professionals already, right? So we all have jobs that we do on a day-to-day basis. And these are jobs that we do no matter what, right? So we wake up at, let's say 7 a.m. We get ready for work, then we head off to work. We work for 8, 9, 10 hours. We come home at night. We go to bed and we get up the next morning and we do it all over again. And we do that for 5 days a week for pretty much every week in the year and for most of our lives. And we do that no matter what, right? So we do that whether we're feeling down, whether we're feeling perfect or not so perfect, whether we think the situation is right or whether we think the situation is wrong. Whatever happens, we go and do that work because for us, we are professionals in that work, right? So we're professionals in our, let's call it our day-to-day job. But the other things that we do outside of our day-to-day job, whether you call them our hobbies or the other things that we feel very excited about and that we really want to do, more often than not, we don't look at ourselves as professionals for those things. We really look at ourselves as amateurs. And the difference between amateurs and professionals is amateurs really wait for inspiration. They need motivation. They need to feel good. They need the situation to be perfect before they do the thing that they want to do. Whereas a professional will do it regardless of all those things, whether he or she has motivation or whether they have inspiration or whether the weather's good or the weather's bad or whether the situation is perfect or not good at all. They will do the thing they need to do because they have to do it because they're a professional. So the way to approach the things that you truly want to do is to reframe yourself in your mind as a professional in that thing rather than an amateur. So you approach that thing as you have to do it no matter what. So regardless of how you feel, whether you feel good, whether you think the moment is right, whether you think that you're perfectly ready to approach the thing you want to do at this point in time, none of that matters because you have to do it. Because it's your profession and you're a pro, right? So when you think about it like that, it really takes out all of those, it doesn't remove the resistance, but it makes you look at it from the perspective of, irrespective of the resistance, I have to move forward, right? So yeah, I know there's all that resistance there, but I got to do the thing I got to do anyway because I'm a professional. And professionals do those things regardless of any issues that might be arising at that time.